Okay, so today is a little bit different. I'm going to talk about some different topics, some fad diets, disordered eating, a little bit of that. So there might be a bit of a trigger warning here for some people, but I hope that you watch along and welcome to my channel. So this video, I'm not dissecting every single fad diet out there, but I just wanted to talk a little bit about something that was on my mind with fad diets. Now, fad diets are everywhere. They've always been around. They're nothing new. They're often rebranded. For example, do you remember Atkins? Now, Atkins, my mom was on this diet, all of my friends' moms. It's very big from like the early 90s. I don't know exactly when it started, but Atkins is now keto, essentially. Maybe not the exact same, but they're pretty close. They focus on eliminating carbs. Now, carbs do not make you fat. It's not eliminating carbs in the keto diet that's magically making you lose weight. It's eating less overall and making more conscious, healthy food choices. Same with intermittent fasting. People often think, oh, intermittent fasting, this whole fasting thing, there might be a little bit of science behind it, but it's not scientifically proven that fasting is equal to the weight loss. What the studies are actually showing, and that I've seen in my own research and testimonials, is people that are trying to follow a diet and trying to improve their lifestyle habits, it's just that. They're trying to improve those lifestyle habits. They're making more conscious, healthy choices. They're going from a place of maybe eating very few vegetables throughout the week, ordering out more, cooking less, and suddenly they're cooking more. They're eating more fruits and vegetables. They're focusing on lean proteins, healthy fats, and ta-da, guess what? They're losing weight. So simplify it for yourself. Don't focus so much on these extreme diets that aren't sustainable. Focus on small lifestyle changes that are gonna add up. Get more complex carbs throughout the day. Eat a good range. Make at least half of your carbs complex. That way you're getting plenty of fiber, vitamins, minerals, you're keeping your blood sugar stable throughout the day, and you're full. So another trend or diet that I hear a lot about is juicing. Juicing fasting, whatever. Replacing meals with juices or smoothies even. Now, a smoothie would be a little bit better because you're getting more nutrients and fiber and carbs in there, but pure juicing, it's pretty much a liquid sugar diet. Yeah, you're gonna get some antioxidants and some vitamins and some minerals, but guess where else you get those? From whole fruits and vegetables, from whole foods. Now, something that happens with a juicing diet is it's already in liquid form. It's already broken down. The work is done for your body. So if you do that too often, your body can actually stop producing enzymes that break down the food, and that can cause digestive issues. Now, you can't get those back with gradually reincorporating the foods again, but that's a lot of work on your body, and you're gonna gain all that weight you lost on the juice diet back, probably plus more, because during that fasting or that juicing phase, your body was used to this low amount of calories. And so yeah, you're gonna lose some fat and some muscle. So once you start eating normally again, your body's excited. It's like, oh great, I'm gonna hold on to all of this because I don't know if I'm gonna be in starvation mode again. Your body doesn't really understand what you're trying to do. It doesn't know, oh, this is only for 3 days or 7 days and then I'm gonna be fine again. It just thinks it's starving. Overall, any diet, and I use that word in this case as fad diets, but also when I think of diets, it's a style of eating. It's what you're eating, it's your diet. So it's kind of can get confusing, but we're talking about fad diets right now. So any fad diet that tells you to eliminate an entire food or food group, run the other way. That is just a recipe for disaster. Unless you have, of course, a food allergy or an intolerance, or your doctor says don't eat that food, that's a different story. But it's just for general weight loss, something that you read on a blog or some Instagram page that's not really credible, I would definitely be careful because those diets can cause a lot more harm than good. Now we're talking about kind of the paleo or the caveman diet. This one kind of makes me laugh a little bit. There's a lot of benefits to a lot of these diets. Yeah, they focus on some whole foods and some healthy foods, but what I don't personally like about them, in my professional opinion, is the fact they cut out so much. They tell you, no, you can't eat this. No, our ancestors didn't eat that. Our ancestors also didn't have iPhones. I mean, come on, we've evolved a long way. Overall, if this diet is something that works for you and you enjoy it and you can do it long term, I mean, go ahead. There may not be harm in it, but there also may be because we don't know the long-term effects of these diets yet. So take it with a grain of salt, but ultimately do what's best for you and your body. And then another funny thing is I've posted different videos on like TikTok or whatever kind of talking about these fad diets, and I will get comments that say, I lost weight doing intermittent fasting, or I lost weight on keto, and that's true. I never said you can't lose weight on them. What I'm saying is that they're not sustainable and that you're missing out on so many other nutrients in your diet because you're excluding those specific foods. And to me, it kind of sounds kind of boring, kind of sad. You're missing out on a lot of things. You're restricting other parts of your life. Restricting food outside is going to restrict experiences and memories within. And that's something definitely that I realized in my experience when I had an eating disorder, was I was missing out on so many memories. There were so many things I wanted to do, events I wanted to do with friends, but they were all often food centered, and I felt guilty, or I felt like, oh, I don't want comments, or I don't want that. And even if you don't have an eating disorder, this is a spectrum. And it's not just, oh, you have an ED or you don't. There's a level of disordered eating there. There's orthorexia, which is trying to be too healthy and too worried about food. There's disordered eating, again, which is just inconsistent eating schedules or extremes of not eating and then overeating and binging and even purging. It can be a mix. There's not just this or that. There's a wide spectrum. So again, I know this video is a little hodgepodge of different topics, but I just had these on my mind and I wanted to talk about them and get them out there because I know they may be things that might be on your mind that people don't talk about too often. But again, I just want to remind you that you're not alone. Diet culture is real. We as in like myself and other people that are trying to bring a brighter light to eating and food and not demonize food. At least that's what I'm trying to do. My purpose here is to relay this message so that you know that you're not alone and you know that you can have a healthy relationship with food and eat pizza and not feel guilty and go about your normal day, live your life, and have some amazing experiences. Thank you so much for watching. Again, I'm Alex with Almond Milk is Nuts. Please like and subscribe to see upcoming videos, and I hope you guys have a great day.